Once upon a time, in a distant kingdom filled with evergreen forests and gentle rivers, there lived a wise and gentle king. The king had 3 sons, all of them brave, but each very different in heart. As the king grew old and felt his life nearing its end, he called his sons to him. "My sons," he said, "the time has come for you to prove your worth. Show. Whoever brings me the most precious treasure shall inherit this kingdom." With hearts full of determination, the 3 princes set out on their separate journeys. The 2 older brothers were proud and skilled with sword and shield. They traveled far and wide, collecting jewels, rare silks, and shimmering gold from distant lands, believed that wealth and grand treasures would surely win them the kingdom. Yet, no matter what they found, neither felt true satisfaction deep in their hearts. They gathered mountains of riches, but an emptiness lingered, a sense that something was still missing. The youngest prince, however, was different. He was humble, kind, and he listened to the voices of nature, the whispering wind, the cheerful birdsong, and the rustling trees. One day, while walking through an enchanted forest, he heard a melody so beautiful it seemed woven from moonlight and dreams. Following the sound, he came to a clearing where an elegant white cat sat upon a mossy stone, her fur glistening like fresh snow in the sun. But this was no ordinary feline. Her eyes were bright with deep wisdom, as if she knew the secrets of both the stars and the soul. The young prince approached her slowly, bowing politely to show respect. To his surprise, the white cat spoke in a gentle voice. "Prince, I know why you have come. If you wish to follow the melody of destiny, come with me. But be brave, the path ahead is full of wonders and trials." Without hesitation, the prince agreed. The white cat turned and led him deeper into the forest, where the trees grew tall and ancient, and the air shimmered with enchantment. At the edge of the woods stood a grand castle built of white marble and moonlit stone. The white cat guided the prince to the great gates. "Inside," she said, "lies the treasure your father seeks. But first, you must prove your heart is pure." The castle was filled with riddles and magical rooms. There were mirrors that reflected truths hidden in the heart, corridors that changed with each step, and silent halls echoing with forgotten songs. At every challenge, the prince listened to his inner voice, consistently choosing kindness over pride, courage over fear, and compassion over greed. He solved puzzles, not with his mind alone, but with his good heart. At last, in the highest tower, the prince found a small chamber glowing with a soft, white light. There, upon a velvet cushion, lay a simple silver crown. It was plain, yet it radiated a powerful, gentle energy. The moment the prince touched it, the white cat appeared once again, but this time in her true form. A beautiful princess wearing a gown of moonlight and stardust. "I was enchanted long ago by a jealous sorcerer," she explained. "Oh, only a heart as pure as yours could release me from the spell." The crown, she revealed, was not merely made of silver. It was a symbol of wisdom, truth, and gentle leadership, the qualities of a true king. The white cat smiled, her voice now warm like the sunrise. "You have passed every test with humility and love." Together, the prince and the princess returned to his father's court. When the king saw his youngest son enter with the once enchanted princess by his side, he knew the true treasure had finally arrived. It wasn't wealth or jewels, but the wisdom to lead with kindness, the courage to persevere through trials, and a heart pure enough to break spells of darkness. The old king smiled, his heart filled with peace. He crowned his youngest son as the new ruler of the land, and the princess, once the white cat, became his beloved queen. Their reign brought an air of peace and prosperity to the land, where the voice of kindness echoed throughout the kingdom for many years to come, and they lived happily ever after. Thank you so much for joining me on this magical journey. If you Enjoyed this story? Please like this video and subscribe for more tales from Enchanted Lands. See you next time.